Magandang buhay, tourists! I'm Princess Abbriel Sarmiento, but you can call me Ate or Mrs. Your tour guide for today. On behalf of Travel and Tour, I'd like to welcome you all here at Puerto Princesa. And while we are heading to our destination, I'd like to take a minute to familiarize you with the area and discuss some brief safety precautions. First, I ask that you remain seated until we reach our destination. Second, always follow the itinerary that given to you. And always stay with the groups, okay? Third, never leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. Lastly, never forget our bus number, which is the number 8, okay? We are bus number 8. Thank you! Now, let me tell you some details about Puerto Princesa. So, Puerto Princesa in Palawan is one of the 7 natural wonders of the Philippines. It is most famous for its subterranean river, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The town is also the gateway to other paradise-like destinations like El Nido and San Vicente. Now, we are here to our first destination, the Jungle Trail, or sometimes Jungle Trek, to the subterranean river. It's a 3.56 kilometers somewhat karagi footpath from Sabang to the mouth of the new 7 Wonders of Nature River. So Mayor Lucilo Byron said the trail, which was opened again to the public on July 26, can give those who are physically fit and who love outdoor adventures an option to continue the underground river even when the wind at sea is barely and boat trips are cancelled by Coast Guard authorities. Okay, so this is an additional route so that our tourists and guests can still go to the underground river whenever boat trips are cancelled due to strong winds and waves. Okay, so anyone who is still fit to walk long trails, it can take 1 to 2 hours to reach the underground river. So as you can see, by using the jungle trail to go to the underground river is fantastic. And there are small caves they can see along the way. If they're not constrained by time, they can do the jungle trail and be entertained by the purity of the environment and scenic view. So now we are here to our second destination. But before we continue, please wear our safety helmet and life vest. Now, I would like to welcome you all to the famous Puerto Princesa Underground River. Puerto Princesa Underground River is the #1 site that propelled the city to. So, the river caves are home to a complex ecosystem that has adapted to underground conditions over hundreds of years. Many of species found in the caves are endemic to the river system, including certain types of giant spiders, crabs, fish, and snakes, although bats and swallows are likely to be the only creature you'll see. Our third destination is the Palawan Butterfly Ecological Garden and Tribal Village. The Palawan Butterfly Ecological Garden and Tribal Village is a place that reflects the mesmerizing beauty of province that is known as the last frontier of the Philippines. It showcases a sheer variety of tropical butterflies from the southern region of the country. These free-flying butterflies are surrounded with the live exhibits of scorpions, green-crested lizards, phasmids, and mantises, which are considered their natural predators. It is a window to the natural ecological of these colorful insects. Another added attraction are the rescue endemic wildlife Palawan. These animals are given the chance of a second life by being rescued from poachers and wouldn't have survived in the wild because of the probability of suffering the same fate all over again. Like the Palawan peacock peasant and the Palawan bearcat, these animals are now ambassadors of their own species in the wild by educating the public about these wild yet gentle creatures. The facilities promotes public awareness about how our action as human beings can affect greatly everything in our environment. Now, our fourth destination is Plaza Cuartel. It's an outdoor park and a landmark in Palawan that used to be a penal colony during World War II. The Spaniards initially built it as a garrison to protect the country from invasion. During the Japanese occupation, the Japanese military turned it into a penal colony where they held captive hundreds of American soldiers. Towards the latter part of World War II, when the Japanese knew that they were on the brink of imminently losing the war, they decided to execute the Palawan Massacre. The remains of the American soldiers were brought back to the buried in Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. Now, our last destination is Palawan Isla Pandan. It's one of the must-visit places in Honda Bay, known as Mackenzie Island. It is one of the 12 chartered islands in the area and believed to be the only island in Honda Bay where panda trees grow remarkably. The island is also fringed by coconut trees and different species of mangroves. Through time, Isla Pandan has developed a small but seemingly significant terrestrial forest and has become a natural sanctuary for various avian species, including the tabon bird. Again, on behalf of Travel and Tours, we are very thankful for choosing us to become a part of your unforgettable trip here in Puerto Princesa. I'm looking forward for your next visit. Thank you!